Good afternoon, Finovate. At Mitek, we are the global leaders in mobile identity verification. I'm Sarah Clark, GM of the identity business, and I'm joined by Steve Craig, our Director of Product. Usage of mobile devices for onboarding to bank accounts, credit cards, loans, payments continues to increase dramatically. But the problem is that too many good users are unable to make it through these processes on their mobile device, their channel of choice. On the flip side, fraudsters armed with ample PII are increasingly turning their attention towards application fraud, which is rising. The keys to these two problems are better mobile user experience combined with optimizing your identity verification strategy. And at Mitek, we sit at the intersection of those two. As we introduced to you last year, and as you can see on the screen now, our generally available Mobile Verify product enables an end user experience where your mobile app user can hover their smartphone over their driver's license, and Mobile Verify can instantly validate its authenticity. In other words, we can tell you that it's real. We do this in a very fast 2 to 3 second user experience by using computer vision to scan for the presence of embedded security features. We also return fast and accurate data to pre-fill the form. Less typing, better mobile user experience, a very strong what you have factor of identity verification. What you just saw was a native app or an app downloaded from the App Store. What I want to focus on for the rest of our time today is what we've done to innovate in the browser. Browsers are very important for customer acquisition use cases. You want users who find you via a search engine to be able to seamlessly onboard with your products and services. Mobile browsers are extremely important because mobile browsing traffic has exploded. But what we've heard from you, our market, is that you want your desktop users to be included in the same solutions. So I want to show you how we've extended Mobile Verify to be great in the browser and to be an omni-channel product that can include your desktop users. And to do so, we're going to put on our student hat and show you a fictitious application for a student credit card. So Steve, go ahead and click Apply Now. And the first step of this credit card application is to ask for proof of valid ID. To start the process, Steve will enter his mobile phone number, and this will send a text message to his mobile device, which, as with every other student, Steve has 2 inches away from him. He can click on a link in the text to open a mobile capture experience to satisfy that requirement. You can see that Steve can choose from a driver's license or a passport. Mitek is a global platform. We support all types of identity documents. So go ahead and click Get Started. And Steve, I need you to ignore the no glare warning and capture an image that has glare bouncing off of it. And I know from experience that under these bright lights, that's pretty easy to do. So that looks good. And the reason that I wanted Steve to do that is to show you that Mitek Mobile Verify doesn't just process any image that Steve captured. We have computer vision that runs in the browser, which in milliseconds evaluates numerous image quality analytics. So it could tell instantly that there was glare on that image. We returned back a very clear, specific message to Steve. Our computer vision even put a square around the area that was bad so that he knows how to correct his conditions to be successful. So Steve, under these bright lights, I need you to avoid the glare and capture a good image this time. All right, so that looks like it'll pass our image quality tests. And now he's going to capture an image of the back of his license as well. And this too will go through numerous image quality tests within milliseconds. And when both images are captured, they're optimized for fast transmission to the Mitek cloud, which processes them for authenticity. Mobile Verify knows that Steve started his session in his desktop, So our product's going to return him back to his channel of choice. So you could see when it was done processing, it popped the results, pretty cool, I think, back into his desktop session. So at the top, we see that Steve has a verified mobile phone number. He received a text to a device, so we know he has that device in hand. You can see some grayscale images of what he captured. And you can see his form was pre-filled for him, including a driver's license number, which is a bit of a pain to type in, right? So he got a great user experience. If you click Next, I can show you more of what happened under the hood. At the top, you see a green bar. Steve used his real license. So when Mobile Verify validated the authenticity, it got a very high score. It's real, and it was evaluated as being real. And we returned back to you some field-by-field results. So the credit card company knows that this applicant has a real driver's license for the identity Steve in their hand. Below that, you see a section called Device ID Data. What Mobile Verify did was it used the authentic ID as the foundation and the knowledge that Steve has a known mobile device in his hand, and we're able to seamlessly return a second factor of identity verification, which is that the device is also owned by Steve. So this applicant has a real driver's license for Steve in hand. They're using a device owned by Steve, two very strong factors of what you have identity verification, leading to a lot of confidence. Where Mitek, the global leaders in mobile identity verification, would love to share more about our product with you at the booth or at cocktail hour. Thank you.